Only crack it open. It's been like a week, right? It's been a week already. I'm trying to
About a
remember.
week, yeah. I'd say it's been about a week.
Yeah, I finally get to crack the game open and test it out. I've been reading some reviews here and there about it, see what people are saying. Some people said the worst thing about the game is the pals, which I thought
What?
I saw an article talking about that. I think on Polygon. That made me laugh. Uh, and I
Some
was
people
like,
are just mad.
but I was like, I don't know what you're looking for at a certain point.
Right.
Cause I'm still learning myself. I don't know why they're so upset.
We never forget today. What up, Akihimbo? Akai in the building. Welcome, my guy. We're gonna have a lot of stuff to discuss today, so feel free to
A
pull up.
lot,
We give everybody a chance to pull in. We give them a minute or two. You know what I'm saying? Try to get that right. Might have
but
to
not
drop this
too many
music down.
minutes.
Not too many minutes. Like. What you think? 10:05, 10:04. What you think?
It's not five. Seems fair. That seems fair.
Yeah, I turned the music down some. Thank you for being close to the mic today.
I figured for the pod I would swap to the HyperX mic.
Ooh.
I really should just turn my gain all the way up on the analog mic. I'm just like, it takes 2 seconds to just swap mics.
You sound good
So
though. You sound real good right now. I'm not gonna lie.
that's the frustrating part, which is just like, I don't want to turn the gain up to 1,000
Right.
on the analog jig, but this one works at like half volume,
Yeah. I mean,
is
it sounds great. You sound
which
like
is
my
annoying.
level. Yeah.
I was like, come on, I
Come
went
on, son.
analog for a reason.
Yeah,
What
because
you did, what it
digital's
did.
for those young kids, those young whippersnappers. The digital.
Well,
How you doing
well,
tonight, Akai? 10:04. All right, we got 1 minute left before we get this thing started. If you guys are watching on YouTube for the playback, just skip forward 2 minutes. It ain't gonna kill you guys. Come on now, it's 2 minutes. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff. I know you guys can see the tabs up there. We can go ahead and knock the intros out. Of course, I am your host, CJ, the host of the podcast.
with the
This
most.
is sometimes I have the least. It just depends on how I'm feeling. But this is Game Activity,
Fair.
always bringing you the gaming news, hot takes sometimes, and real life reactions. I got to come up with a slogan that's catchy. I don't know. I'm workshopping it right now. Maybe Oz can come up with one. And below me is Mr. Ostradamus.
Bow, 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 bow.
There you go, streamer
AKA,
extraordinaire.
Pal Master in the making.
Pal Master, streamer extraordinaire that don't even stream no more. Top 5, and he ain't 5. That's what he told me on the phone the other day. He said top 5,
Hey,
and I ain't 5. He said some of
top
y'all out
two
here,
and
y'all
not
be
two.
some of y'all streaming for 40 hours and getting the same average views as him. That's all I'm saying.
Hey,
That's all I'm saying. Brain stream since 2021. That's all I'm saying. And some of y'all out here struggling, but we good.
I'm gonna say no comment.
Hey,
I got respect for y'all. Y'all craft.
I didn't say you don't respect them, but facts is facts. You know how you get a printer, and they're like, what you want? You be like, I want that all-in-one. You know what I'm saying? I want it to print. I want it to scan.
You just say there
copy,
I was waiting
then-
for this part.
Then there's facts. You know what I mean? That's what it
Man,
is.
I can say I've never bought a printer that could fax.
You ever bought an HP printer?
I have.
It got eFax. That counts.
I have never tried faxing before, nor will I.
You said you didn't buy a printer that could. That's neither here nor there. Okay. I just disproved that.
Which is a valid point. It's a valid statement.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever sent a fax from a personal computer. Now I think about it.
I've done it once. It was to get food stamps. Now here we go. As always, we start off with some betas, demos, news about that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Got your tab, CJ. Have a good stream. Thank you so much, Gus. Yeah. So we always start out. Kick Clutch, Roger in the building. What up, bro? We always start off with the betas, and right now we got Winter Survival. Dive into the ultimate Winter Survival experience and see if you can survive long enough to rescue. Well, excuse me, for a rescue to arrive. There we go. Experience our unique sanity system that takes survival to the next level. Now, I'm all familiar with sanity systems. As you've been playing Palworld, you know about sanity systems too, probably. Depending on how far you got in the game. I wonder how
Nah,
this one
not
is
far
unique.
enough.
Not far enough. Okay, so let's watch a trailer. Should we do official or gameplay? What you
Official.
think? Official it is. Let's do it. If there's any music, I'm gonna mute it because last time they took us off Instagram. So if they start playing songs, I'm gonna drop that shit. You know what I mean?
You want the copyright?
Nah, I'm good with the copyright.
I love a good still shot, man. I'm a sucker.
You a sucker, alright? You jive turkey. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. I always thought these shots were really cool. It's like 3D modeling.
Yeah.
Oh, what a bone?
I think that's a stick. Is he getting attacked by a bear or like what is happening?
Man,
that's a bear. Okay. The bear blinked. I saw it.
Bear's eyes. Oh, that's the fire. Respect.
Oh, this is the Revenant. Now let me stop. Good movie.
Shout out Leo.
Dang, look at the scales and proportions. Winter survival. Hunt or be hunted. Add to wish list. Okay. That showed me absolutely nothing. Should we play the other one as well?
I mean, you might as well, because, like, that was legit. Just like, hey, come look at what we have in store.
Okay, he's running through the forest, I guess? I don't know. And then looking for stuff. Okay, he's making a roller coaster. He's building a nice house settlement thing on a hill. He actually lit it. Nice animation there. Okay. Hunting deer. There it is. Hunting a hog. Trying to kill a wolf. Oh yeah, grab his mouth. Ooh, got him. Get back, I say. Let's do it again.
So this actually is the Revenant. Okay.
But it seems like now there was a.
Oh, that's why I remember this game. I saw it on YouTube.
Exactly.
I was like,
now
why
the reason
I don't know this.
Now when I saw it on YouTube, I checked the description and the description said that there's a beta coming January 29th. Yep. So demo coming January 29th, 2024. See it right there. So if you guys want to check this out, Trauma Wednesdays, absolutely. If you guys want to check it out, there's the first 16 minutes of gameplay right here. It's on YouTube. But if this is your kind of game, if you like survival games that don't involve Pokemon-looking creatures, here you go. Check this out. Me personally, I'm not a survival guy, but I will watch someone play it. So that's cool. I mean, I would try it, but if
aren't
it was
you
free,
a Palworld survival type guy now?
That's Palkimon Arceus, if you will. That's what I call it now. Yes.
Because okay, you know that's fair.
Yeah.
The Arceus. I'm like, don't they have Arceus? I'm like, I realized
with the K,
the play on words.
Yeah, the play on words.
You know, that's on me.
Stay one step ahead, brother. Here we go. Next up is Stunt Paradise. Get ready for an adrenaline-fueled ride in Stunt Paradise. Take on epic challenges, perform insane stunts, and experience extreme driving. Buckle up and play now. By developer Ruslan Zain-Chukovsky from Brian Media. I apologize. Get like me. Hey, you ever seen a Chevy on Stunt Paradise? All right, here we go. So let's look at this. Oh, is that copyright music I hear? I don't know, but we're gonna stop it. Woohoo! All right, there we go. So, that was nice. So I guess this is pretty chill. It's looks like a Trials Fusion-esque game. One of those games you used to try to play with like the Flash player and stuff back in the day at school. Oh, well, that was actually kind of wild. This looks wild.
Hey,
that was wild. Oh, I ain't gonna lie, this looks kind of fun. Like a game you play on stream and just kind of like relax and kick it. Looks also stressful as hell. Why is a plane crashing through a bridge? Who knows? But this is Stunt Paradise. That looks kind of epic. What you thinking?
I'm thinking that we keep seeing games like pop up like this type of animation, and go crazy. Like what's that game called? Always Up. Similar type animation style to me. Went crazy on Twitch.
Yeah, agreed. This
Yeah,
is
I think this
fun.
one should be fun.
Looks like Trials
It's
Fusion. Exactly.
yeah, because like the animation is cool, but the attention to details on the cars was like, oh, okay, that's actually well done. Respect.
Yep. But I like the different, like how crazy you can get with it. Some of the games I feel like are a little restrictive, and this one kind of went balls to the wall. So that's crazy. But the demo is already here. You can definitely check it out. I might actually download that and try it out. But for the sake of time, let's keep moving forward. This is, I know it's probably Kusan or something, but I'm gonna say Cousin, City of Wolves. Here we go. So Kuzo, City of Wolves is a hardcore top-down shooter set in the bloody port city of the Asia in the near future. Okay, sure. Futuristic Asia, got it. Protect the girl against the coup plan of an old comrades. Not 100% sure what they meant by that, but be an expert
What do
in
you
the
mean by
combat.
that?
Right. Protect the girl against the coup plan of an old comrades. Is it of old comrades without the "and," or is it an old comrades plan, like with a comma? I mean, apostrophe. I'm not 100% sure of the punctuation of that, so we're just gonna move on. Be an expert in combat skills, prosthetics, guns, and knife. Is it just one knife, but everything else is plural? That's interesting. The fiercest beast in the city you are. All right, so Berber talk like Yoda. Facts.
You must
Intrigued
not
I
know
am.
about Kingpin. Like,
Circle from Dot. That is quite the name. Here we go. To me, from looking at it at first glance, this kind of reminds me of Hotline Miami. But let's take a look here.
a Rolodex of games you just have to pull from.
Yeah,
Always
wow.
impressive.
Hey, I appreciate that. You think this is copyrighted? It's kind of funky, I'm not gonna lie. Johnny, here's Johnny. What up, Johnny? Secure the child, click, zap.
Are these SWAT cats? What's going
Okay,
on here?
I have no idea. Cats and dogs be fighting. Oh,
You know that.
oh, hold on now, this beat. I ain't know, nobody start rapping yet, so I think we might be okay.
Oh, they're getting two on that game.
Facts. Hey, hold on. DJ Garrick, boss.
What's the guy from Cyberpunk? He be driving in the car
City
with.
of Wolves.
Okay.
This looks pretty good, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's still going. What is this?
I don't know. All right, well, yeah, that was it. So definitely check that out if y'all are interested. That beat go crazy. You can request access right here. So if you're a Hotline Miami type of person, I think this is your style. What you think?
I mean, let me actually look up this game before. It was called
Hotline Miami. You never heard of Hotline Miami?
Oh no, man. 2012. Wow.
Hotline Miami, a lot of games try to copy that sort of style, what they had going on. A lot of people really like that game. I never actually played it. I've seen people play it though. A lot of people like that game.
Oh yeah, I can see that top down shooter. Oh wow, so much blood.
Yeah.
So much pixelated blood.
So from the research I did on this game, it does admit to being a Hotline Miami influenced game. So that's pretty cool.
Oh, okay.
What is this? Yeah, we're gonna move that. Cool, awesome. Next up on the list is a game I don't know. This one here is an unannounced game from Tiny Build. So for those of you that aren't familiar with Tiny Build, they made like Hello Neighbors. They made a couple other things.
Oh, they did Hello Neighbor. Okay.
They did Hello Neighbor. They also are doing that game Level 0 that we put in the showcase the first time. That's a Tiny Build. So they have an unannounced game playtest in January. If you guys are even remotely interested in it, we can give you the link. This is a doc. You fill it out, put what you're used to playing and whatnot. answer some questions and submit it, and they may send you a code to play. So let me know if you guys need that code. Just type it in chat. Hey, I want that link or whatever, and I'll be sure to send it out. But yeah, they are working on a game. It's probably gonna be real hush hush. Does it say anything about a NDA or something? Oh, they want you to record live commentary. Interesting.
That's not something that's done too often.
That is not something that's done too often. You're right. They want you to post this. That's kind of cool.
I'm curious if they want you to post it on your platform or strictly for them.
Probably anywhere you can. Oh wait, non-disclosure. By clicking this, agree to treat all the information game builds. It's confidential. Fully understand that breaking a non-disclosure might merit legal action against me. Okay, so stumble upon this game. So they want you. I'm confused. So you're gonna sign an NDA probably about the game in advance. Most likely it's more of an embargo because they're asking you about recording and live commentary. So I don't fully understand what they want to do here, but if you click this right here, just know you're not supposed to talk about whatever it is, I guess, until they give you the option to. So I'm curious now. I'm very curious. I have no idea or hint what game this is, but there's a form if you guys are interested. Now, it's time to get into some news, I believe. I don't think I have another beta. Let's see what we got here first off. Palworld has sold an astonishing number of copies in 5 days. Pocket Pair's Pokemon with Guns game has made approximately $189 million on Steam alone. Talk to me, Oz. What's going on?
I've been seeing this all over my timeline on Twitter. Holy cow. Palworld's, I didn't expect it to sell as well as what is doing. Like I remember when we had talked about like, okay, what is this GTA Pokemon game months ago,
right?
And I knew that we wanted to play it.
Yep.
But then like, okay, I started seeing it before it came out. Like, oh, it's on a lot of people's wish list. Okay, it's high up there. Oh, y'all are buying this $20-something game. What was it? 7 million copies in 5 days. 189 million on Steam. I'm like, that is insane. Yeah, because everywhere on Twitch I see it being played. I'm like, okay, this. I think I've read an article talking about this game is filling the void that Pokemon is leaving.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get into
not
that.
wanting to do more stuff.
We're gonna get into that, but yeah.
Yeah, I had an article on it. I was like, I don't want to overdo it with Palworld today.
Hey man, if it's hot, we talk about it. Oh, you know it. You already know it.
Yeah, I was like, let CJ take that one.
I'm gonna talk my shit. I told the world. I've been calling it out. I've been consistently talking about how good this game is gonna be. I will admit, I said, and I quote, for the day before, I don't know. But I've always been sure about this one. I have never wavered on my willingness to play this game. The only reason I played it on Game Pass, because I already paid for Game Pass. And I was like, man, I hope this is gonna be trash. But this ain't trash. But there's a couple of things that went into the favor of Palworld that I don't know whether they did it on purpose or whether it just kind of happened as happy accidents. The game has certain features that are missing on Game Pass. Therefore, to get the full experience of the game right now, you got to get it on Steam. So, and if you think about it, that kind of doesn't make me upset because it's included with Game Pass. You're not paying extra for it and getting a lesser version. You're getting a slightly lesser version on a subscription that you're already paying. So it doesn't really hurt you to be like, you know what? I fucks with this game anyway. Let's support the devs. Let's go to Steam and buy it so I can do the 32-man servers and all that stuff. So, you know, I personally think that it was a good thing that the version on Game Pass is so restrictive and not good. I don't think it did it on purpose, but it definitely helped. So that's good. The next thing is, I knew it was gonna blow up because it looks like fucking Pokemon. It doesn't look like Pokemon in any sense other than the pals. That's it. Whenever you have pals or Pokemon looking things that you can shoot in the face, you're gonna do well. That's just what it is. And then people were talking about they're gonna get sued, and I'm like, they have never once said this was Pokemon inspired. They have never once said that they were using any sort of likenesses of any Pokemon, despite the fact that Sparkit looks exactly like Pikachu, They have never said that. To be fair, though, Pikachu was actually seen elsewhere other than Nintendo. It's a part of a creature that was already established before they picked it up and used it in Pokemon.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I forgot about that, yeah.
Yeah, it's actually not theirs specifically, if I remember correctly. And there's actually a sighting on Osmosis Jones, the old cartoon TV show. There's one random whatever that thing is called. It's not a Pikachu. It's whatever that family of breed of creature it is. That was on Osmosis Jones. It's a Googleable thing. You can find a video clip where they kind of pan through and then you see the little Pikachu looking shit. So you can use that design idea if you want to find it. I feel like you clicking over there. If you want to find it, go for it. But yeah, it was actually used on Osmosis Jones on a little pan to the right. They showed it in slow motion. It was there. So before Nintendo got all the Pikachu shit going, it was already a design. So who stole what? I don't know. I'm just saying, if that's the best looking thing you got, Grisbolt kind of looks like Snorlax. Not really. That's really it.
No, there's a tweet of like the comparisons.
We'll get into that.
Which is just like
Somebody brought up a good question too, which we'll get into a little later. But yeah, I knew this was gonna be big. I didn't know everybody was gonna like it as much as I thought I was gonna like it, but I knew it was gonna have shock value. And I think that people are so worried about being PC that having a game where you could enslave creatures and eat creatures and force creatures to mate and beat up and kill creatures, like the most anti-PETA game you could possibly make right now is fire, because nobody's doing it. Everybody wants to be woke. Like, I don't want another Saints Row. That shit was ass. Give me some wild shit like this and I'm cool. There's games where people pretend to have sex with Hitler. I like more shit like that's weird, you know?
that Baldur's Gate?
With Hitler?
Oh, I thought you said something else. Okay.
That's if Hitler's in Baldur's Gate, we need to talk. I don't know what's going on there.
Not in my edition. Grant, I still didn't play that game.
Yeah. Anything else about this?
Nah, not yet. I'll let you cover that portion.
Okay, we'll get into it a little later. Next up, what is this? The 25 best games on Game Pass.
Man, I just figured, for those who are long-time listeners, etc., they needed some games if they have Game Pass, I just thought this was a really nice link to help people find some games if they don't have something to play, they need something new to play. I know they brought up the Hitman World of Assassination. I think that's supposed to be all three of the games combined to one, which is always nice. Lives of P's on there, of course. The Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Party Animals, which I need to tap back into. It showed me a game called Pentiment that I wasn't sure about, but looked kind of cool.
Cocoon is on here. They just got nominated for awards.
Did they not win?
It might have won. I just didn't want to say that and be wrong. Doom is good.
I think Venbo was that Indian. Is that the one with the Indian food? They're cooking Indian food. Yeah. That's supposed to look really good. Yakuza Like a Dragon's on there also. But it definitely helped me show me some games I didn't realize were on Game Pass. I'm like, oh, let me try some more of these games. Okay.
Jasant? I gotta go back and play Jasant.
Yeah. Because now that what do you call it? Now that my Game Pass is working again,
how'd you fix it?
I just reinstalled Windows. Cause I was like, all right, I'm tired of fiddling with this. Like, I tried to work with Ninja on it. We still couldn't figure it out. I was like, bro, I'm just gonna restart. I'm just gonna move everything over to my other hard drives and reinstall Windows, and it worked fine after that. Henceforth, why I can now play Palworld.
Makes sense.
That was one of my bigger holdups, also.
Lies of P, Mass Effect.
I still need to try Lies of P.
Power Wash Simulator, I do want to try that. Slay the Spire, I heard was good. I don't really like Stardew Valley, but there you go. The new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Ryan Francis, welcome. There's the cooking game, Venba. Yakuza Like a Dragon, like you said. Yeah, there's some good games on here, and a lot of games I still wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole, but
wow,
it's more like a top
pole.
More like a 10, like a top 10 for me. But hey, this is your style of game. You do you. Gaming is about subjectivity and art, and I'm not gonna judge you. It's just not my style. Unless the game you're
He
playing is
will.
really
He
weird,
will.
and then I'll judge you in my head. But I'll never say it out loud. Next up, Nintendo will
Allegedly.
turn off all online play for 3DS and Wii U on April 8th.
For
About
those of
time.
you who still have their 3DS, and the Wii U, I'm sorry. It's time for them to give the axe. They're gonna. It sounds like they're finally gonna pay attention to their Switch and pour all the resources behind it. Uh, but it's weird they're still leaving the Pokemon Bank available. It's like, okay, it's I don't know anyone who still uses. Well, how do I phrase that? I know people use the Wii U, but they've modded theirs, and I know people who use the 3DS, because they modded theirs. And a modded 3DS is actually a pretty good system. But Nintendo finally giving up the go. It's like, oof, that stings. I feel bad for people.
I don't. Upgrade your shit. Here we go. Next up, there's a new Death Stranding inspired phone controller, and it's pea colored. What? Who wrote this? What? Is Polygon?
The title was really funny to me. But the controller and
it's actually
for the PlayStation controller and the what's it called? Backbone.
Right.
Ooh, you scroll down for them. Oh my, that thing is pretty.
Yeah, that's
like,
actually.
I don't know why there's not one for the PS5 in my head. Because like, why
are you doing PS4 controllers?
Why are they doing exclusively a PS4 controller? Like, let's be for.
The Kojima Productions is a nice touch.
It's reminiscent of the PS4 controller, but like, bring out the PS5 one, and also I think it's from my recollection, but PS5.
Yeah, they got the regular backbone. It looks like a PS5 controller. It's got the joint.
No. Sorry, bring out the Death Stranding PS5 controller.
Oh.
But yeah, this is from my recollection. It said Death Stranding is coming out on the for the phone.
Really?
I want to say it's supposed to be later this month. They were talking about it.
iPhone 15 owners and Android users.
Yeah, iPhone 15. Yeah.
So maybe I don't know. I've been debating on getting a backbone. I don't know that I want a backbone per se, and the only reason I say that is because my Absolute is cool, but it's not really for Android or like phone gaming. It can do certain games, but obviously my phone would be more powerful for Android or mobile gaming. In this instance, I have an iPhone. I forgot I switched. So
wait, say that again. Say about the Absolute.
My Absolute is great for cloud gaming. That's what it is. And it does have a lot of Android games that it can do, but it doesn't do every single game. For example, like how Netflix now has the GTA San Andreas and all that stuff on it. It does not have that yet. It might be able to eventually, but it's not a Snapdragon chip in there. It's not the whatever the new Qualcomm whatever chip is, like the newer ones. I can't remember what they're called, but whatever those are, it doesn't have that. It has an older chip because it's just for cloud gaming. So if I wanted to do some phone gaming, I would still use my phone. Not that I do it often, but it would be cool to be able to if I wanted to. So I still debated on getting like a backbone or something, but it's not like a necessity. Yeah.
Yeah, not necessity, but definitely fun. I can't lie, I like mine.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely do it for certain games. Like, remember now, I'm a Capcom creator, so I would be able to play the Resident Evil 4 on my phone. That's a new thing. Shout out Capcom.
Speaking of Capcom, you might also go to the next article.
Oh, let's do it. That was not planned. Capcom's 40th anniversary T-shirts come to Uniqlo in March.
Yes, sir.
Latest video game collab launches on March 18th. Oh, this is the Capcom, whatever they call it.
40th anniversary collab, etc. I was like, hold on a second. Because some reason not bad. That
Team
Resident
Demons, yeah.
Evil Black Tea and Street Fighter one. I'm like, hold on a second.
The
And I
Mega
might have to pick
Man's
up that
kind of
Mega
nice.
Man one. Yeah,
Yeah, I fucks with this. This kind of nice.
Devil May Cry's nice, nice graphic tee.
Hey, Capcom, send me one of these, man, please.
Yeah, that
I'll
Devil
sign a
May Cry
form if I
one
have
goes
to.
hard.
That Devil May Cry one is crazy. The Resident Evil one is nice too. I definitely like the Resident Evil one. This is nice. I might talk to them about this. See if they give me a shirt.
I thought I'd end my news on a light note. On a nice light note, just sprinkling some a plug for Your Host CJ.
Hey,
Uniqlo and Capcom, let's work together, get a code for Your Host CJ.
facts. Hey, you could be there too, man. Just gotta get back online. All right, here we go. What's this? Some of this stuff is, I mean, this is cool, especially zoomed in. We actually have a Street Fighter 2 arcade thing in our break room. So it's actually pretty fire. Yeah, we got like the arcade games in the break room and pinball and all kind of shit in there. Got a little couch I'll be going in there taking a nap on. Anyways, here we go.
Man said taking a whole nap.
Whole nap, brother. So we talked about Enshrouded a while back because they actually had a Steam Next Fest demo out at one point in time. And it did phenomenal. It was like a 6-hour or 8-hour demo where you could go through and play and do as much as you want. And people went fucking crazy. They all were like how much they love Enshrouded. Enshrouded was the shit. Well, apparently it hit early access very recently. So the offer right now looks like it's $3 off. You get it for $26.99. So if you don't want to play Palworld because you're one of those super uptight Pokemon lovers that don't think that this new iteration of games is good because you get to shoot the favorites in your face, sure, and play this. You're a flame-born last ember of hope of a dying race. Awaken, survive the terror of a corrupting fog, and reclaim the lost beauty of your kingdom. Venture into a vast world, vanquish punishing bosses, build grand halls, and forge your path in this co-op survival action RPG for up to 16 players. That alone sounds epic. We already watched this before, but let's watch it again. Why not?
If this is to be the end, then I will tell them of the beginning.
All right, bars, I guess.
Your spark was ignited. Of your will to survive. Of the power.
Where's this man's clothes at?
That flows
there you go.
Oh, drop that deer.
This enchanting realm of beauty and decay.
The crafting animations always look bad to me, no matter what type of survival game or whatever. It always looks bad.
But in the end,
they be like swinging at nothing, and this shit just be building. Be like, all right, bro.
you answered the call, but who
Are you not
answered yours?
entertained?
None. But the darkness, the malice, the relentless legions of the mist. Alone, no one stands against the shroud. But you are not alone, for now we come with iron and steel, and the flame of the ancients in our veins. Together, we take back what was stolen. We reshape this earth to our will.
I don't fully know what's happening.
Together, we declare, if this is to be the end, it will not be ours.
Available now. Yeah, there you go. So that's Enshrouded. A lot of people thought it was really good. A lot of people said they were actually begging for more time with the game to extend the beta or the demo or whatever out. I was like you fell asleep on the trailer. I don't know, but let's move on to the next one. Palworld on Xbox doesn't have dedicated servers, limiting co-op to 2 to 4 players, while Steam gets up to 32 players. But we are trying. Yes, Oz, my asleep co-host. Pokemon with Gun survival game was currently yeah. You get 32 players. That's what I was talking about earlier. 32 player servers on Steam. You only get 2 to 4 players on Game Pass. So that's a big reason why it sold so much, because that's a big fucking difference. If I can only do like 1/8 of what it is over here, 12.5% of the type of world building that I want to do, then there's no point in doing it. There's 4 people, so guilds don't really matter. 32-man teams, 32-man rosters, public servers or whatever. You can have actual guilds and shit that pop up. So that would be fire, man. Have multiple teams fighting each other and doing all kind of stuff when PvP comes out. So that, once again, that contributes to the $189 million price tag that they got. Next, Palworld has become the most concurrently played Japanese game ever on Steam. That's quite the stat. I don't know who figured that stat out, but there it is. Thank you to everyone for your support. The most concurrently played Japanese game ever on Steam.
That's like saying thank you like it's your game.
That's what they said. Thank you to everyone for your support. I just read it. That's all.
I know. You sound like you're saying like, yeah, thank y'all for the loyal support. You know, I work hard on this.
I feel like I was right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gratified. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy that the world agrees with me about some shit. So for all of those of you that hate it, you're in the minority and it feels good. Other thing is, this statistic feels like one of those weird sports ones. Like, he's trying to become the first baby daddy to win 30 games after losing the child support hearing to his sister or some shit. Like one of those stats that they be talking about on ESPN. It's like super specific. That's what this sounds like. That's kind of crazy. Next up, if Palworld copied Pokemon, did Pokemon copy Dragon Quest? Hey, listen, Oz, I'm gonna need your input. I don't know. You tell me. I don't know what came out first. I don't know what's going on, but Twitter had a field day with this shit. That's all I'm saying. What are you thinking? That's all. I don't know. I don't know what came out first. I don't know nothing.
This is my first time seeing this.
Yeah,
and boy. Did Dragon Quest really come out first?
Did it? I don't know. I did no research. I wanted to be just as shocked as you. But the question is here, and some of the evidence looks kind of damning.
Dragon Quest in the US came out in 2005, but its first release was in 1986.
Okay.
I think the first Pokemon was Pokemon Yellow. That came out, I think, for the Game Boy, right?
Shit, I don't remember.
Ooh. Oh, is that Red? It's actually Red. Pokemon Pocket Monsters Red and Green came out in 1996.
Oh, decade later, huh?
Yeah.
And Palworld stated that their inspiration for design, that's what this person said. I don't know how true that is, but their inspiration was Dragon Quest, not Pokemon. That's fucking crazy. And this person here came in with a W tweet. This game is a blatant ripoff of Peppa Pig World, and I won't stand for it. So there's that. There's that. And they all copied National Geographic. If anyone copied something, there will be lawsuits. Exactly. Palworld CEO is in favor of AI generated content, and they hired a college student who couldn't get a job from 100 companies, according to the CEO himself. So I don't.
You gotta start
know.
somewhere. I mean,
but if it's AI generated, then technically you can say, "Hey, I didn't copy. I just said put this type of thing in here, Dragon Quest inspired, whatever." So it sounds like everybody copied Dragon Quest, not Pokemon. That's interesting. That is interesting. So shout out Peter, because I ain't gonna lie, he kind of right. I mean, just looking at it, he kind of right. Because if you look at some of these styles, it's very clearly the same stuff. I mean, I'm not saying, obviously, if you have like one of these cat things, this is similar, but the Mohawk thing, you didn't have to do that. You know, this right here, some of this stuff is like, really, bro, look at this. And then look at the thing coming out the ground. I don't know, bro. This is crazy. The dinosaurs right here, this looks kind of wild.
It's just wild because if this is true, it's my first time hearing of it, and I was a big Pokemon fan growing up. I've never played a Dragon Quest game. I've cracked and open, I think, on Game Pass, but I played like 10 minutes of it. So this is wild. Like I should actually go back and play Dragon Quest now.
Yeah. I just wanted to spark that out there. If Palworld copied Pokemon, did Pokemon copy Dragon Quest? So we'll just scroll down here and y'all let me know in the comments. Hey, there it is, man. Just let me know in the comments. Somebody tweeted this. I don't know. I don't remember. I wasn't a huge Dragon Quest guy, but hey, what y'all think, man? Because this looks kind of crazy. Check it out. All right, now let's move to the next one. Nintendo getting absolutely nuked for Pokemon games quality after Palworld shined sun level strength spotlight on Pokemon shortcomings. After seeing so much Palworld gameplay, this game looks abysmal in comparison, and why in the world would you end it off with a 10+ second loading screen? That is crazy. Someone said, call me old fashioned, but I don't think adding guns and Fortnite like elements to Pokemon is a great idea. And this dude said no, but adding a smoother graphics, real overworld experiences, and Palworld showed it can be done. So people are mad. They're big mad. They're really mad about it. This is triggering the diehards for Pokemon.
Which I can get to a certain extent. Like we had, what was it? Beeb in the Discord upset about the game.
Mm-hmm.
It's a survival game. At the end of the day, it's really just a survival game.
It's Pokemon Arceus.
They put some creatures in the game to make it more reliant on. I mean, they have creatures in Arc. It's just now you have characters like look quote unquote like Pokemon. Okay, if that's the biggest gripe, what do you want from me? There's no gyms in this. It's just like you have like bigger, what do you call it, monsters to fight or pals to fight.
You have you have Luckies, which are like shinies. You can mate them and create new ones, but as far as I know, there's no evolution process. And Slackum's coming in here with the titty nipples. Welcome, Slackum. Stop being weird. Yep.
Yeah, so like sure we can all say it's like Pokemon with whatever. The Pokemon's never made an open world game. Pokemon's never done a survival game. It's a survival game with creatures.
Yep.
There's no patent on creatures in a game that look quote unquote cute.
Yeah.
If they get sued and lose, I would be surprised. But I think this should be fine. I did see Nintendo taking down all the games and people are modding the game and putting Pokemon over the pals.
Oh, for
I saw
sure.
that.
We're gonna get into that too. But for now, we'll move forward. PlayStation responds to everybody talking about Palworld. They want people to put Palworld on PlayStation 5. And the PlayStation people were like, nah, y'all right though. We working on that. We trying to get that done. No confirmation yet, but they have expressed their desire to go on PlayStation, which means it is not an Xbox exclusive. It's just they ported it to Game Pass at the last minute. It's not an exclusive. They can put it on whatever they want. And the fact that they have expressed that they want that on PlayStation, and PlayStation reached out and was like, yo, basically, we're not against it. And they're like, oh shit, we can do that? That's cool. So I'm cool with it. Put that bitch on PlayStation. Ain't nothing wrong with me, wrong with that, I think. Let's see. Yeah, so
I think that'd be quite nice for real.
It's a fair middle ground somewhere. Slack, you just missed it, bro. Because they didn't copy Pokemon. We just went over this a second ago. They actually copied Dragon Quest, and there's a debate whether Pokemon actually copied Dragon Quest. And they didn't copy. They used AI generated kind of like references from Dragon Quest. Apparently, that's what they're saying on Twitter and a couple other places. But Pokemon looks like people are arguing copied Dragon Quest, so they did not copy Pokemon. That's what the going argument is right now on Twitter between some folk. I don't know. So
that's what they're saying.
That's what they saying. The streets is talking. So I'm not gonna say that no more. Is it Pokemon Arceus or is it Palquest? I got nothing.
Both.
I'm not in it. My name Bennett. Here we go. So yeah, it might come to PlayStation. Moving on, the future of Palworld. This is very important. We would like to share with you our roadmap for Palworld. Sales have far exceeded the development team. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
So currently experiencing many problems due to excessive access congestion, among other challenges. We will prioritize improving this issue first, and then move on to implementing new in-game features. Thank you, Slack. I appreciate that. It makes you a bigger person. Thank you for your understanding. So here we go. Early access roadmap. First and foremost, they're addressing critical issues. Thank you. Currently, numerous bugs have been identified, and we are prioritizing fixing those. I got some glitchy animations, but once again, this is early access, so I'm cool with it. Like, I knew what I was signing up for, but overall the game is fire, so you just kind of let that ride. The loading screen may persist when trying to load into worlds, and so on. I've never had that happen, but I could see how that would be a problem. Improvements to implement ASAP. Key configuration improvements and improvements to base PAL AI and pathing. That's what I experienced right there. The PAL AI and shit, they were glitching out. And there was like, you put a feeding, I don't know what you call it, like a little feeding area down for them to eat, but some of the pals would go to the opposite side. So if you put it too close to the edge of your base, they wouldn't eat. They would just sit there and like go like this the whole time. And you'd be like, oh shit, so you got to move the food bowl or whatever closer. Also, when I was trying to use mouse and keyboard, you know, I usually configure my controller, my mouse to use my side buttons. Couldn't do it. Didn't work. So I guess they're gonna fix that configuration improvement right there. Plan future updates. PvP. So everybody who's working right now, going crazy on Palworld, they're trying to get their PvP stuff up, trying to come up with new and unique breeds and stuff to fight other people when they finally release PvP. Raid bosses and in-game content. So they're working on that. The PAL arena. So it's PvP for pals. Instead of y'all fighting, you can just throw them in there and they can fight each other, probably to the death. I don't know. Let's say you got too many of one type of pal, you can maybe make them scrap it out.
To the death.
Ritualistic sacrifice kind of thing. That'd be cool as hell. Sacrifice them to the effigy that you have. Steam Xbox crossplay. They have stated numerous times they want this, and they also want to fix it. So various Xbox feature improvements. So if you get it on Steam, just know that eventually the goal is for the Xbox version, the Game Pass version, to play exactly like the Steam version and for them to be crossplay. Now, if you want to just go ahead and jump straight in with the Steam version, obviously pay the $26.99 or the $29.99, whatever it is by the time you see this. But if you want to just hang out on Game Pass, it will eventually, supposedly, get there. So that is interesting. Another thing is server transfers and migrations. I'm assuming you can take all your shit and your skills and all your stuff and move it to the next server that you're working on so that you don't have to keep starting over. That would be cool. Once again, you gotta wait for that to come. This is early access. Improvements to the building system. I don't know what they mean by that. Maybe they're talking about some of the animations possibly. Also, there's certain things that I wish would be easier. Like I have certain water type pals, and they're supposed to be like close to the water. My base is kind of in the water, but it's like a corner of the base. They can't get in and out because they don't allow the animation for them to like jump. So they get stuck either in the water or trying to get into the water. And I can't build like not a bridge, what is it? Like a staircase to go into the water. It's like restrictive.
Which is so annoying, yeah.
Right. So if I could do stuff like that, I feel like that would make a lot more sense. And another thing is they're gonna add islands, pals, bosses, and technologies. Now, they have discussed previously that they wanted to come out with at least 140 pals. We got about 100 in the game now, but they want to hit 140. Then bosses, new technologies, and new islands. So that's cool. So lots of stuff here. Really impressive how a small indie company can be able to create a good game and have a real roadmap when billion-dollar companies can't do that. And then here's Peter again, an amazing roadmap. I believe in the future of Palworld W. And that's him with Daydream.
He has to be a paid actor at this point.
I don't know, but he's everywhere. I don't even follow this dude, so that's cool that he keeps popping up. Next up, I thought I'd throw this little monkey wrench in there. We talked about this before, Oz. Honda will release a new electric vehicle called the Honda Zero in 2026. And the main thing I thought about when I saw this car was Cyberpunk. This is the side profile. Remember we talked about this a little bit.
Yeah.
And then look, this is the First of all, this is cool looking on the inside, and then you got this. Now I don't know how safe this is, but they got seatbelts. They got seatbelts. So
I don't know how safe this one is, but
so cyberpunk inspired looking shit. The whole thing is glass. I mean, you flip over in this, everybody probably did. But it's interesting that this is a real thing. We've already seen the actual concept car. Please take Jiggle Chew off the perkies too. That pal scares me. Now we got one called Grintail. That's the creepiest cat I've ever seen, and that motherfucker's like 6 feet tall. It's crazy looking. But yeah, next up. Now this has literally nothing to do with gaming at all, but I wanted to throw this in there just because I never heard this before. So
fold the top down.
Hold on. Is it gonna let me start it over? Can I go like this?
No idea that these battery containers are reusable. Now, there's
battery
a reason
containers
why
are
this
reusable.
cardboard cuts off right here. And if you were to run your finger on the bottom here, you can feel a lump. That is so when you bend this backwards, it can actually close, so you can make it reusable. And I'll show you.
Look at this shit,
So when you
Oz.
open the back part here, you can take as many batteries as you need, right? Say I take 2 batteries out. Okay, so after you take your batteries out, next thing you want to do, fold the top downward. You see that little opening? That's what this piece of cardboard's for. You're going to put that right there where the opening is. And it closes it. So you have any other batteries you're not using, you can put them right in here and store them in a safe place.
Yeah, so I was today years old when I figured that out, and this has really nothing to do with gaming except for the fact that I was getting batteries for the fucking Xbox controller. So there you go. That's how this ties in. It was AA batteries for an Xbox controller, and I just ripped that bitch off, and then I saw this shit. You see this shit? Just wasted, and I could have done that shit. So yes, Oz, what are your thoughts on that?
I'm more so upset now because like at my ripe age of like 30 plus, I've never heard of this. Like I've seen people get like whole, what do you call it, battery containers. And this is a reusable case.
This whole time, people was out here making money off of the fact that we don't know what the fuck we doing, and they never came out with a video saying this is how you supposed to do it. That's wild. That is wild. I'm low-key pissed. He's got plenty of videos. One of them was about a fucking airhead and how you supposed to properly eat airheads. All kind of stuff. There's apparently we've been eating it wrong. So yeah, there's that. But I'll let you guys find him. His name is Jordan the Stallion 8. That's a weird name. Next up, what is this? What was I looking at? Oh yeah, here we go. Nintendo blocks all previews of Palworld's unofficial Pokemon mod. YouTuber Toasted Shoes teased a video.
Stop being mad.
Nintendo shut him down. Yeah. Now this was actually kind of fire. The video that he put out was crazy. By the way,
that was wild.
My Tansy actually has a chopper now. Tansy got the Draco, and my Leaf Monk actually now has the Mac 10. So he jumps on my head and shoots the Mac 10. So I'm very happy. But yeah, Nintendo, stop fucking hating, bro. Shit is weak. Next up, the Switch 2 will be better than the base PS4. I told you I had it in here. Nintendo will be fine. I don't know that that's necessarily a good thing. I don't give a fuck about a Switch 2 right now. And I'm gonna tell you why. Nintendo's not just competing with the ghost of the PSP anymore. We got the Steam Deck out. We got the ROG Ally. We got the Legion Go. All of those can legally emulate your games. So what are we talking about? Why are you guys still trying to come out with this? Oh, it's as strong as a PS4. I'm not 100% sure that that's a good thing. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, but I don't think this is a good idea. I think they should go focus on a home console or something and make it as powerful as possible. Now, Oz is over there chewing the most grainy Nutri-Grain bar of all time or whatever he's eating over there. So he's had to put his finger up 6 times to say he's about to talk. What is that, Nature Valley? Yeah, that's all of nature. That shit tastes like bark. But yeah, what were you gonna say, Oz?
It's funny because they were talking about better than the PS4. I'm just like, bro. Yes, this is a mobile system. So like, sure. Well, like Nintendo. I mean, I can't be mad at a certain point. Like, I'm gonna be mad just because like I want Nintendo to do better and be better. But Nintendo don't want to be better, so they know their lane, they know the lane like to be in. That's like, okay, we're mid tier. Let's give you nice, comfortable game, play on your couch, uh, and not be as good as Palworld. I mean,
They're cool with it, and they can't sue it because if they could, they would have done it already. The game's been, they've been talking about this game coming out for a while. There's been trailers that have been all over the place. IGN has done previews. If they were going to try to sue Palworld, they probably would have done it already. And they've come out several times. People have asked them about Pokemon, and they have adamantly stated we are not copying Pokemon in any shape or form. And they've even stated at certain points, we think our designs are a lot closer to Dragon Quest, but once again, we're not plagiarizing anybody. So I got nothing.
Yeah.
They can't do shit about it.
I mean,
It's totally legal.
I like the Switch. I really do. I like my Switch a lot. Like I like playing games on it. But
I'm a grown ass man.
my issue with it at this point is I don't love the Switch as much as I used to. More so 'cause I want more versatility from it.
Absolutely.
Which I shouldn't be mad at it 'cause I know what it is. Like I know what I bought, spent money on in 2017. I know what I spent money on last year buying a Switch Lite just because it feels more solid. And I know I bought an accessory for it a couple of weeks ago called like the Crack. It's like a little dock that makes it the regular Switch more portable and feel better. So I know what it is. Now I think now I'm at the age where I'm looking at a Steam Deck and other options,
Absolute,
etc.
yep.
in general. Just like, hold on now. Y'all might be onto something. So I think the Switches has more comp now. Definitely more comp, like you said.
Yeah. Ooh. I mean, to me, bless you, there's no point at all to me in a Switch. And I say that because for me, right, the Switch specific games, the exclusives, console exclusives, whatever you want to call them, a lot of them I find very childish, and they're more so for my 6-year-old than for me. That's just how I feel. I don't really care. Then the other games that I would play that are available on Switch are also available on other platforms where they run it better.
And that's the tricky part because it depends on like what you're trying to do. Like a lot of people do like to play games like Metroid Prime. Metroid, what do you call it? Dread is the newest one that's out. A lot of people love Mario Kart. Like it's a good racing game. Could it be better if it was on PS5, etc.? Sure. More graphics, etc. Like it would look damn near like what's it called? Lego 2K Drive. It looks really good. Shout out
for
them.
me, it's not worth it. There's plenty of other Metroidvania games.
It's a personal preference thing. Nintendo makes good games. I can't lie. Like they make good games for sure. Could they push more power to the system to make the games even better? Yes.
Could they just make more adult content?
I mean, they make games for the family, I want to say. So I can't be mad at them carving their niche, but they could definitely lean more into making or allowing more games on it, because like really they're trying to put like Call of Duty on there now, and like they have Apex on it and Rocket League, and I don't enjoy playing Fortnite on it. I don't enjoy playing Apex on it, nor Rocket League.
Hogwarts
and
Legacy.
I've gone for
Hogwarts Legacy, Mortal Kombat.
Sure, it's on there. Yeah.
So the thing is, their exclusives are not adult. They're trying to port games that other people want. I mean, because for the people who can't afford other stuff,
their exclusives are family games for the family or family friendly, I should say.
But that wasn't
like
the plan.
Zelda was a great game. Like what was Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild, fantastic games. Probably 10 out of 10s. Could they have been better on other systems? Probably. Because we could have gotten more from the game, like less random what do you call those, like frame stutters, etc. Probably could have had I mean, for me, I get mad at Nintendo games. This is just me nitpicking. Like, I always want them to have more actual dialogue than just me reading for 40 minutes.
Oh yeah. Oh
That's just me,
yeah.
because like Pokemon, a couple years ago, my friend showed me the game. What's the game called? Nino Kuni. The first time I started playing, and I was like, why doesn't Pokemon have cutscenes and voice acting? Like, we have a whole TV shows and movies. Why is this not like this?
I mean, for
But
me
that's
personally, when I think about games that could have been Switch games, I think about games like Eternites. Eternites is one of my favorite games of last year, and there is literally no reason why Switch hardware could not push it. They could not have made it. They have actual cutscenes mixed in with the ones where you talk that looks like Persona. You know what I'm saying? It's an anime style game. It literally fits the cell shaded theory they're trying to go for. They have opportunity. It's literally just them choosing to not do it. And the original plan was for them to incorporate more adult stuff. That's when I talked to the Nintendo rep when I was working at GameStop. We had long discussions. He showed me a lot of the stuff that was going on. The original plan was for them to include more adult stuff, not just porting stuff over, but to include it. And they did not do that. And I will always hold them to that because I feel like they're failing. And now you got adult Pokemon coming out, and it's filling the void because it was not what we wanted.
Pokemon.
Yes, Arceus. I thought Arceus was going to be nice. Thought it was going to be some of that stuff to fill the void. It ended up not being what we wanted. Then Palworld comes out, shits on it. Same thing with Battlefield. We've been waiting on a good Battlefield for way too long. Then you see games like BattleBit Remaster come out, shits on Battlefield 2042. Then you see games like the Finals coming out. Former DICE devs creating another game with the Battlefield type destruction that we were expecting from Battlefield. Now guess what? Oh, we want to go back to our roots. We've been telling you this. You're not listening. Like, we've said this a lot.
Who asked y'all to push out new content? Do what we like. Do what we tell you to do, or else.
Pretty much. If you want to sell it to us, if you telling me, hey, I want to know what it is that I can do to sell to people like you, and I say we want these things, and then you go, yeah, I feel you, but we did this and we don't like it, that's your fault. If you have to take that criticism, you have to learn from it instead of trying to backpedal and release a game and then do a bunch of patches. Yo, what up, Mission Lock? You going live, by the way? Let me know. You gotta cater to your audience. You know, the put it like this: Ubisoft has been getting bombarded with emails and videos of people saying, "Bring back Prince of Persia." Guess what they did? They brought back Prince of Persia. The
Definitely
shit's
make what I
selling.
thought I was going to, but yeah, they brought it back.
You thought they was gonna bring out Splinter Cell or a Snake?
Nah, I thought they were gonna bring back Prince of Persia, but a different one. I was like, oh, this is different. This is okay, a side scroll. I was thinking it was gonna be 3D.
I mean, well, it makes sense because the original Prince of Persias were side scrollers, so I don't hate it.
That's what. Oh no, it seems to be doing well.
It's a good game.
Really loved.
Very good game.
It just caught me off guard.
Yep. So that's it, and then I think that they're gonna eventually come back out with some more Sam Fisher content, possibly some more Snake stuff. So we'll see. Nintendo about to get their money. What you mean? What you mean by that?
Get money from where?
Yeah, where you think they getting money from? Explica por favor. He jumped in and dropped that bombshell.
And I'm trying to think, like, from where? Who's coughing it up?
Yeah, I'm not coughing it up. I'm not doing
See,
none
now
of
I
that
gotta
shit.
play Dragon Quest. I'm really sick right now.
So they had a new Dragon Quest game that came out fairly recently. I can't remember what it's called though, but I tried to actually apply for a code. I'll find the name of it. It's kind of a long name, and I'll send it to you. But it looked alright. Check their recent statement. Oh, you got a link? Link me, brother. Link me. Don't throw that link in the chat. I think it'll work. It should work. I don't know. Do they let you do links in by the game that came out this month? Oh, they said something about Palworld. So Palworld just did some statements too. So I'm actually curious as to what you found. Yeah. I don't know if you could find it. I'll send it. Okay, yeah. Send that. We waiting to see, but I guess we'll see. I'm curious. We knew that eventually they could have a lawsuit, but I'm curious to see whether they win or not, because I would enjoy some Sam Fisher content. Need more Splinter Cell stocking. Facts. They got rid of Thief. They got rid of a lot of stuff. What the fuck? Hold on. Oh, you sent it on. Okay, hold on. Let me go this way. Let me see here. Sent a photo. Come on, load.
A photo?
Yeah. How do I? Well, I'll just show you. It says, inquiries regarding other companies. We have received many inquiries regarding another company's game released in January 2024. We have not granted any permission for the use of Pokemon intellectual property or assets in that game. We intend to investigate, take appropriate measures to address any acts that infringe on intellectual property rights related to the Pokemon. We will continue to cherish and nurture each and every Pokemon in its world and bring the world together through Pokemon in the future. Yep, that means nothing to me. I'm just letting you know. All they said was we are going to investigate. That didn't say anything to me. They will investigate. Someone dropped, I'm gonna go back to this again. Someone dropped this. If Palworld copied Pokemon, did Pokemon copy Dragon Quest? Now, people are in the comments here saying that a lot of their designs were actually inspired more by Dragon Quest. So, I don't know. I'm so glad Oz is on this show. I've been here since the second episode and seeing people come and go, but Oz always prepared and a great co-host. Highlight of my week. Look at that, Oz. You got fans. That was some slack.
Yo, shout out Slack. Big Slack.
Nah, tell a nigga I said shut up. Listen, here we go. Palworld is more Dragon Quest and Arc than it is Pokemon. So that's interesting. It's about to be a big old hoopla. Yeah, now that I agree with. I want to see what happens. They're gonna claim
Digimon and Pokemans.
They're gonna claim that something was stolen. The only thing that looks almost blatant is Sparkit, which looks like Pikachu. But like I said, the first sighting of that was actually in a cartoon before that. I want to say it was like in Osmosis Jones, and they said it was from some other thing that Pokemon then took and created a whole Pikachu backstory. So I want to say that was the timeline. Maybe it was different, and it was like somehow they got away with it because of the other creature. I don't remember the story, but it was in Osmosis Jones, and they talked about it. So I got to go back and watch that video again, but it showed the whole thing. Bayleaf. Was that what it is? There's literally a Bayleaf Meganium? Meganium? I don't know how to say that word. Shout out my school. I got a master's degree, but I don't know how to say that shit. Facts.
We about to go check to make sure that school's accredited now.
Yeah. It's accredited.
The name in the chat.
It's accredited in Palworld. Oh, in Palworld. Oh, I don't even know what that is. Okay. Yeah, I don't think Pokemon is gonna win, if I'm being honest. I don't think they're gonna win. Masters the new bachelors? Hey, don't you have a bachelor's though? So what's that, like a GED? What's that mean? So what is the so the PhD is a master's, and then I guess you got to get a certification of some sort and 10 years on the job to be considered.
Was it bachelor's, the BS?
That's a bachelor's of science.
Yeah.
You have a master's? Hey, well then you see where we work. Hey, shout out my employer. You sure you had a 26-year run franchise over, let other people live and grow? Man, I agree.
26.
It's not. I personally don't think you can sue because they have never stated that it was inspired by Pokemon, nor have they ever said they infringed upon it or admitted any wrongdoing. And there's other designs that
Pokemon.
Look. It's not Pokemon.
It's a completely different game.
They've created a game that's totally different. I think they're personally fine. All they can say is we're going to investigate to make sure.
Survival game.
Like Dodge stealing from Alfa Romeo. Exactly. We had a conversation about that. The Dodge Hornet is the same thing as the Alfa Romeo. What is it? Tenali. The Alfa Romeo Tenali, but they were literally created at the same place and the same time, and Alfa Romeo makes the car for Dodge, and
that just seems like a team project.
No, hold on. You are not responsible, DK, for what people call you. That's not the same thing. They have never branded themselves as Pokemon with guns. That was somebody who wrote an article about it. that called
That's
them
what they
Pokemon
saying.
with guns. They have never called themselves that. So because of that, you can't sue them for that. That doesn't do anything. They've never claimed it. They've never gone with that, and they've constantly said our game's actually closer to Ark and Dragon Quest. They've never said we are Pokemon with guns. So you can't do that. That's what other people
y'all
called
us.
Yeah, that's what
y'all put us in
y'all
a
said.
box.
Right? Don't marginalize me, bro. Thank you, Kanye. Suing stops any chances for profitable future collabs that could essentially revive a dying franchise. If Pokemon would just embrace Palworld and have like some Animal Crossing super friendly type collabs, that could be lit. I'm not gonna lie. Imagine if Palworld wins the suit and they start coming out with trading cards, and then it turns into like a whole thing, like a tabletop game. You know how mad
Now that
Pokemon
would
people
be
would be.
so out of pocket.
You know how mad motherfuckers would be. That shit would be insane.
That would be out of pocket.
Hell yeah. Lavender,
Losing
I
their
choose
mind.
you. Grisbolt, I choose you.
Losing their whole mind.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The combos would be crazy though. Oh yeah, I play Tansy and then I threw my active card and now he pulls out an AK-47 and shoots your Vixie in the face. Like what the fuck is this game? That'd be wild. I think they're fine. I don't think they're gonna lose that. But that is interesting. You're welcome, Pokemon. I just did the work of 13 zesty dudes in a think tank in Pokemon marketing. Hey, yo. I mean, quit hating to get freedom, my nigga. Anyways, the Switch Pro 10's on social media after massive Nvidia leak reignites speculation. So they're once again talking about the PS4 style Switch. That was just another follow-up to the other thing. So to reiterate, Pokemon's mad because everybody's claiming that the new Pokemon game ain't got shit on Palworld, and why would they show all this content? Pokemon has spent way too long trying to be family friendly the last few games. I don't play Pokemon games. I just want to throw that out there. I haven't played a Pokemon game since I was in like 3rd grade or whatever. The last Pokemon games, from what I heard, were not phenomenal. They were not great. People are tired of it. Arceus was also underwhelming from everybody that I've spoken to that's played it. I don't know any diehard Arceus fans. If you are one, time to speak up, brother. If you in the chat, brother or sister, if you got something to say good about Arceus,
speak up.
I ain't never heard of it. So, hey, I think Palworld is legally in the clear. They have done nothing to make me think that they are getting sued, and they should be sued. Not a thing. They just have very similar designs based on something that. So if you took, how do I say this? All right, Oz. Let's say your logo. You copied Slackham's. His logo. Not copied, but let's say you took inspiration
Inspired,
from Slackham's. Yeah. Right. And then I come along and I see Slackham's logo, and I also have my own version of that. Technically, I didn't copy you. So you can't sue me when you copied that nigga. The only person who could sue me possibly would be that nigga.
It gets tricky because, quote unquote, your, like, what do you call it? My logo is quote unquote more recognizable than Slackham's.
Don't matter.
Because I have movies out, TV shows, trading cards, video games, etc. But Slackham's came out first.
Exactly.
And then I just don't know how no one's sued me as of it, or if they have, they kept that thing really hush hush.
Dragon Quest has had games. They actually just dropped a game. Dragon Quest has had obviously anime. They've had other things that have come out with it, and they were out first before Pokemon, technically, in the world. It was out there in the universe before Pokemon.
But who's bigger?
That doesn't necessarily matter, because if I took inspiration from the same thing, so it's like this, right? Here's a better example. If I'm making a fighting game and my inspiration is Darkstalkers, and you're Street Fighter, which is also Darkstalkers, you can't then say, But in this instance, it's two different companies, right? Because technically, Darkstalkers and Street Fighter are both Capcom, so that would still leave you in trouble. But you get what I'm saying. Like if it was Darkstalkers was owned by Ubisoft, I'm just gonna throw that out there, and then Street Fighter was like, all right, we going to take inspiration from that, and then I come along and I'm making Five Force Fighters, for example, and I'm like, yeah, my inspiration was Darkstalkers. You know what I'm saying? That's technically not the same thing as what you're doing. It's just referenced. Oz by far my favorite actor on this show. Interesting.
Hey.
So Sierra just did this to Stunner Girl. Stunner producer stole Sierra beat, remixed it, then sold it to Stunner. Sierra had the whole song removed everywhere. Same concept with this. No, because that is one producer divvying out two separate things. Sierra, it's first of all, if it's a remix of something that Sierra actually did already, yo, what up, Chosen? Then that's different. But in the same situation, think about this way, right? Drum dropped Cha Cha. Okay, I like the Cha Cha, baby. With a Dominican.
Leave Drake alone.
Hey,
Leave
and then
alone.
Drake came out and dropped Hotline
Long
Bling.
live Aubrey.
And
Long
you know
live
what?
Aubrey.
And you know what? He can't do shit about it. Can't do a goddamn thing. That's the situation we're in right now. Whole time that song wasn't a drum remix. Yeah, I'm a call cap on that. Of course they're gonna say that. Of course they're gonna say that. Can't do shit about it. There's been backdoor conversations about this for years, and now one person comes out and says, well, it actually wasn't that, and everybody's like, oh, okay, we're good, because you don't want to believe it. Drake's stealing shit, just like Drake heard Triple X and all of a sudden magically had the flow. Come on, man. The original song Drake sampled was a song from the 70s. What? Say that again. So you saying they both referenced the same thing, huh? Something similar, and now one can't be sued. Thank you, Slackums, for backing into that corner for me. I tell you, you can't script this no better, chat. That's crazy.
He set him up.
Thank you. That's
set him up.
I appreciate that. Just chilling. Big facts. Yes, sir.
Shout out Dragon Quest. Drake. Wait, does Roger play not Dragon Quest, but Palworld?
Roger does play Palworld on Steam.
Oh.
Yep. Almost everybody in here plays it. Yep. So that's cool. I think they're fine. Like I said, I have nothing that says to me that they would be sued unless they slip up and they do an interview and they accidentally say or admit, I guess it would be the word admit, that they said something like, you know, we did copy Pokemon a little bit. I didn't mean, you know what I'm saying? If they do something like that, if I were them, I would just be like, we never said that.
Never have I ever.
For a sample of his sample. It's not his though. You get what I'm saying? The only person in that situation who could sue will be the guy who made the song in the 70s, I guess, is the point I'm making here. I don't know about as far as drum participation.
At that point.
Well, no, because if it's a song from the 70s, then usually that's past the it's like a certain point where you can start using samples without it being a problem. I think the 70s.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I was wondering if that's like what's that thing called? Like public domain for other stuff. What's the thing called? Like Mickey Mouse is free to do whatever.
Shout out to Live Together by Timmy Thomas. There you go. So yeah, you can draw inspiration. It can be very similar, but you just can't blatantly copy. Now, when J. Cole sampled Lauryn Hill, that's actually Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill can sue. He literally said in the song, "Please don't sue me, Lauryn Hill." Right? So, that's the thing, because he literally took her voice over the beat and took that and sampled it and then made a song over that. Like, it's a remix technically, but it's still her on the song. You didn't take the original without her. So yeah, it's interesting. But that's also kind of like when you see people who remake beats on YouTube and they take like the instrumental, you know what I'm saying? They're like instrumental remake. Technically that's not the original, and they might have like one hi-hat or one snare that's a little different, and technically it's not the same thing, so they don't get copyrighted.
sound like you talking about when they remake games. And it's like, oh, we're changing up a little bit, so now it can go for Game of the Year.
I mean, yeah. And if you think about it, right, this is not new even in the gaming industry. Think about how many
I'm gonna do that for movies also. Yeah,
almost every movie is the same movie now. But think about Resident Evil inspired games. Almost every game that comes out is a Resident Evil inspired game, right? Almost every fucking horror game that comes out now that's not Evolve, which is Dead by Daylight, is somehow a Resident Evil inspired horror game these days. It's all plagiarism. The difference is Capcom takes it as flattery and that they inspired a generation of people to come behind it. And you got Nintendo doing shit like, hey, what's your favorite Breath of the Wild clip? And then you post your clip and then they block you and make you take it down. Post the clip, and then they go on Twitter and fucking flag your shit, and it's like, bro, what?
Hey,
like
because that clip was not done on a Switch. All we can tell that clip was done on a Steam Deck.
It's too clear.
Is that 4K? That's not us.
That's not us.
That's
bro.
not us.
We only go to 1440p. Is your shit not blurry?
1440. That's 1080p tops.
Did you just run in a solid 60 FPS? Get this shit out of here. Like that. That's what they be doing, yo.
Make me mad.
Yeah. I can't believe they did that shit. They asked for people's clips and then went through and like took everybody's shit down and did claims on everything. That's why I don't even like trying to stream the Switch. That shit crazy. I can't.
It's more so annoying. Cause like even there, it's not even like anything OD, but they'll be like every time I put like a clip up on my YouTube unlisted, for like Smash Bros, just so I don't lose the clip. Sir, that Smash Bros song that's actually copyrighted. What are you guys talking about?
Yeah.
Every time, pissing me off.
So that's why you got to start making your own music. You got to hit that like yourself and hum it and then like put it in the background because they be tripping. So I feel like some people say this is kind of what the FBI do. They let you get to a certain point, then they come after you so they can take everything that you got and use it as their own, right? So for example, if you're a rapper and they know you out here catching bodies, they'll wait for you to blow up as a rapper and make millions, then they'll take all your millions so they can hold it all against you and they can use it for their own funding. I guess technically that would be like why Pokemon would have waited to see how much Palworld did. And they're like, what? 189 million? Give me some of that, right? So now they're gonna come after them. But as long as they continue the course, I don't see that being an issue. No subpoenas have been issued as far as I know. No statements have been made officially to everybody. So a lot of it is conjecture. If it is an official tweet or whatever that he showed me, I didn't look at it too hard, but if it is an official one, then I'm curious to see how it's gonna go. It's gonna be a lot of hoopla, but I honestly don't know if that was legit.
Wait, a lot of what?
A lot of hoopla. Yeah, I don't know that it was legit, but I will definitely say that if it is a trial, I will be pulling out the popcorn and waiting on it because I don't think they're gonna win this one. Just like
I don't think they're gonna do it.
I mean, if they do and they lose, you're gonna set a whole new precedent. See, right now,
because everyone's making a Pokemon game at that point.
Not even that. They're gonna go after all the IPs. They're gonna be a fake Mario. It's like it's not Mario. It's the Mike Tyson Punch Out Jumpman dude. It's gonna be a whole new thing. We're copying these other games that have nothing to do with it.
I'm about to use Bowser in every fighting game.
Yep. All of
just cause.
Every single one. Marquise the Mechanic. Exactly, yo. Exactly.
Marquez and Laquan. What's a good L one?
Let's go.
Lamont?
Marquise and Lamont? That would be crazy.
I gotta figure that one out. There'll be some funny movies coming out after that.
Super Marquise. Wonderful. That shit would be crazy. Bro, I'd buy that shit. I ain't gonna lie. But think about this. You got Spark the Electric Jester, right? It's just like Sonic. But it's not Sonic. It's got its own story. But it looks like Sonic. You got a lot of games out there taking inspiration, but only Nintendo gets mad. They're gonna lose. It ain't worth it.
I mean, it's because they have such a small niche, quote unquote. Oh no, don't come for us. I do what I want.
Yep. I think
They,
they think it's the beginning of the end if they let it slide. And sometimes
I
you gotta let it
mean,
slide.
high key it is, because Nintendo is just lucky that they just make their game exclusive for their console. If they pump it out anywhere else, or if anyone else finds a way to do it legally, what's Nintendo gonna do? Like no one, like like the Switch is a fine system, fine, but like I would love to. I'd much rather play the games on like a Steam Deck. I just
I got
want
a
more
question.
power.
What if there was a game that was kind of similar to Breath of the Wild? Do you think they'd take it down?
Would they take it down? Yes.
You think so?
I feel like they might. It depends how close it is, but like, because Breath of the Wild, especially if they had like the Breath of the Wild, I'm thinking of Tears of the Kingdom, because like the building aspect of it.
Mm-hmm. I'm listening. So if there was a game where you kind of start off and you roam around and there's like no words and you got dungeons and you craft shit and pretty much do a lot of stuff, you know, it's got gliders and all of that shit, you know. DC and Marvel have been doing this for years. Perfect example. Thank you. You know,
Yo, those monsters look similar.
Yeah. Do you think they would take this game down?
It depends how popular it got.
It's gonna get a lot more popular now. You wanna know why? This is Craftopia, which is made by fucking Pocket Pair, who just made Palworld. They didn't take that shit down. Good luck. It's the same company. Good luck, nigga.
Mixed reviews, mostly
Yeah.
positive, 16,000.
Yep.
Now, how much does this game cost?
It's a good question. It's still in early access, and I think they're gonna abandon it for Palworld now. They did a lot of stuff in this game that they used in Palworld. So this game is $25. What is that game with that big ass key? This one? This is called Craftopia. And this is a game that reminds a lot of people of Breath of the Wild. And they were saying that, man, they're gonna sue this company into oblivion. And they didn't do it because they can't prove anything. And now this same company just dropped motherfucking Palworld. And everybody's like, man, they're gonna sue this company into oblivion. Guess what? I don't think they're gonna do it, guys. I don't think they can. This game's been out since 2020. They've done nothing. Okay, so they're gonna do a lot of talking. Palworld, I know it's more successful than this. They probably didn't sell nearly as much, but a lot of Craftopia is in Palworld. I mean, a lot of the game from back in the day. Oh, you talking about Kingdom Hearts?
Why not build upon
Kingdom
it?
Hearts. Kingdom Hearts.
Success.
Pocket Snatchers ain't give no fuck. None. They don't give no fucks. No single fuck was given. Okay. So yes, I don't think Xbox. I don't think Nintendo's gonna do a goddamn thing. That's just me personally.
That's just
Pocket
me.
Pair of big nuts. There you go.
That is wild, though.
Yep. They ain't gonna do shit. I called it here first, ladies and gentlemen. They ain't doing shit.
What would make them do something then?
They can't. They can do nothing because this isn't Breath of the Wild. This is a different game. And guess what? Those Pokeballs
It's
and shit people are
multiplayer
talking
too.
about. Is it? Yeah, online co-op. This game has Pal Spheres in it already. This game has Pal Spheres in it. Like, it's called something like Craft Balls or whatever the fuck they call it. But it's the exact same design. It's from this game. So if you didn't sue for this game and they took elements from this game, now you're getting into another layer, because how can you then sue for Pokemon? When it had these same elements before, all they did was add AI generated Dragon Quest
Came
style.
out 2020. I'm curious if they're gonna
2020.
be like, well, this one's more popular. It's more like what we have. What do you mean more like? You don't have a survival game. What are you guys talking about?
Exactly. Since we copying games, can we redo Power Stone 2? Copying games, greatest game ever. Hey, thank you for the raid, Guilty Ghost. I appreciate you.
2.
Power Stone 2 would be crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Power Stone 2 was the shit. There was also a Yu Yu Hakusho game that came out in Japan that was basically exactly like Dragon Ball Tenkaichi. Literally the same thing. But it was a Yu Yu Hakusho game.
I've definitely been working through the original anime for Yu Yu Hakusho, and I was like, this is quality television. Some episodes are filler, but y'all be getting to it.
Facts. Literally the bee's knees. Big facts. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I know this is gonna piss a lot of Pokemon people off. Nintendo fans, Nintendo heads. What do you call those guys? I know we got
Poke fans.
Poke fans, sure. But I don't know. I'm not convinced. Now, if they win, hey, I want to hear the trial. I want to learn from the trial if there is a trial. I want to know what the verdict is.
Just man, see, if they win, plug me in. I need to know how it went down.
I want to know, so I just like to learn new things all the time. Because now they're using shit rappers saying songs against them in the court of law. So that's why I said your interviews, the interviews, even if you're joking, can what I'm saying?
Who said free thug? Who said that?
Nobody. I think it's interesting. It is interesting. And look at how many survival games copy each other now too. It's insane.
Oh,
Every
yeah.
game. Think about how many Demon Souls like games exist now.
I don't play enough survival-esque games, so playing Palworlds is already a stretch. Right. But we're here to try things out. We're have fun.
Once you get Palworld set up, you're good. Like you don't have to keep.
I was about to say, once you start playing it, you can just join someone else's server, right? And that's with your pals, I'm assuming.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks for giving a shout out to Gus. Once again, I appreciate the raid. Everybody who's here, we were just talking about, is Palworld gonna get sued by Nintendo? And even if they do get sued, is there a chance they're gonna win? I personally don't think so, but I'm curious how it's gonna play out if that is a thing. You can't say caught a body about a week ago after murdering someone. That's just dumb. You can, and then you'll do your jail time for it. You can do it though. But there's also times when people say, I just gave out 100 turkeys in my city, and they don't ever use that to say he's a good Samaritan. He's a philanthropist.
Bobby Schmurder? Yeah, I was about to say. I was like, caught a body about
a week ago. And it was catchy too. Think about that song, Who I Smoke, and they really killed all them people. That shit is wild. And we've been singing the shit out of it. And now that's
why I only sing, what's that boy's name? Too Grizzly. He's talking about GTA now, just vibing.
Facts. Where the ops at? She get low, tell the drop dad, FN extension and shooter. They got a cock it back. Champion Blaze, welcome. What up? Thank you so much.
I can't promote violence. Shout out GTA talking about his RP server.
Exactly. Facts. So anybody out there from the Gus's raid, what do you guys think about Palworld? Did they copy Pokemon? Or did Pokemon copy Dragon Quest and then they also copy Dragon Quest? Is Nintendo gonna sue? If they sue, are they gonna win? Anything you got to say about this whole Palworld versus Pokemon situation? Because that was probably like half of the podcast today, if I'm being honest.
I mean, it's a big topic. It's a big topic out now.
Once you're a small studio and you come up with $189 million, that's crazy. Bro, name is Young Thug and say, I never killed anybody, but something to do with that body. Told him to shoot 100 rounds, like we're trying to move the body. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
The song lyrics?
I guess so.
Yeah, shout out Dragon Quest. I gotta tap in.
What is that? It's gonna bother me now. What is that Dragon Quest game? Because I requested a copy of it.
The newer one?
Yeah. Game. Oh shoot, man.
Yeah, that one I'm trying to think of.
Me.
I feel like the last one was like Dragon Age or something.
It's not the Dark Prince. What is it? Is it the Dark Prince? Oh shit, I don't know. There was some game that just came out. Dragon Age? No. He said Dragon Age, fool. He's talking about Dragon AIDS. Hey, yo. No
Say
one said
what?
that. He said he thought you said Dragon AIDS. That's crazy.
I mean, if that's what y'all getting into, I'm like, how y'all testing that? I got a lot of questions.
There's another game. Hold on, let me pull it up over here because I gotta sign into my shit to see it. Which one is it on? It is on. It's not Rainmaker. Is it Rainmaker? Hold on, let me see. It might be Rainmaker. I'm gonna pull it up right now, chat. Huh?
I'm thinking it's not like a Zelda game. Rain.
Oh, it is this one.
Something.
Okay, let's see. Applications. Infinity Strash. Is it TYO? Okay. This is the one I was talking about. So this is fairly recent. September 28th. Let's take a look here.
It's time for you to embrace your duties and destroy the left of humanity.
Destroy humanity? Never! I'm on the side of humanity no matter what you say!
So I was actually gonna play this shit. So I'm like, they had some shit recently. Unless this is a different thing. But it says Dragon Quest in the motherfucking shit. Unless they didn't mean it that way. Infinity Strash.
Why am I seeing all of this? All of my memories, they're gone!
I don't know. Like I said, I don't keep up with Dragon Quest. I thought this was the same thing, so if it's not the same thing, my bad. I don't know.
Is that done?
Kind of straight. It say Dragon Quest in all caps, so I assumed it was Dragon.
I don't really know.
Maybe
This
it's
is
just a
what
nigga on a
has
quest
been
to find a dragon.
intriguing me about Dragon Quest as of recent.
Look at that design of those bosses. Like,
Brass? What are you doing here?
the adventure of Die. You know what I'm saying? So look at this shit. This is what I was talking about right here. Like this looks good to me. And this is recent. So they could say like some of these monsters, you know, that's where we got it from. That look good. Lead a band of valiant warriors to save the world. I don't want copyrights, so that's why I muted it. That's my bad. I don't know what's going on.
I mean, the game looks good.
Yeah, it does look good. I might fuck with it on anime coming up soon in May. It's one of them ones I might rock with.
Cause aren't Dragon Quest some people who make like Dragon Ball Z, same artist?
Shit, is it? I don't know. And then you got the Dark Prince that just came out too. So I don't know. Visions of Mana look good. I don't know if we talked about that one, but that was another game I thought that looked really good. We talked about Helldivers a lot. Project Mugen. Talked about that a long time ago.
Man, oh man.
Yeah. Dragon Quest older than Pokemon and Digimon. I don't know if it's older than Digimon, but it should be about 10 years older than Pokemon, according to Google. That's what Oz said. I'm trusting Oz's research. Oz said it's about 80. It came out in the 80s. Pokemon came out in the 90s, something like that.
According to Wikipedia, even though my teachers told me not to trust Wikipedia as a youth, they say it's good to go. So who am I to disagree with Wikipedia? They got sources, you know.
Yeah, I mean, Wikipedia been right lately, so I don't know. What is this again? This is Visions of Mana. This is another game that's coming out. I think it's coming out for Xbox exclusively. This should look dope though. Now and always. Yeah. So Oz looks like he plays Palworld only so he can farm wood. Interesting. Oh, Square Enix.
Say it again. Oz like I play Palworld. What?
Only so he can farm wood. That's what he said. That's what Ninja said.
I mean, Palworld is the game that's making me mad.
It should look good too. What the fuck?
That's a funny ass statement, Ninja. It make me mad playing it. What happened in this game? Like, the dying part. Like if you die, I have to run back and get. Whoa,
This shit
these
look good.
cutscenes are nasty.
This shit look good. Hold on. This one's coming. This was at the Xbox showcase thing. I meant to talk about this before, but this shit do look good though.
Is this on the Switch?
You're right. Adventure begins 2024. Hey, I'm gonna see when this shit come out though. Hold on now. When do this come out? Trials of Mana. It has a demo. Wait, is that? I finished Trials of Mana. The game is beautiful. I highly recommend it. Remake success made this possible. I'm sorry, it was just garbage. Damn. All right. Pokemon 1996, Digimon 1997, Dragon Quest 1986. CJ been a virgin since 1960. Big facts.
Hey,
That's big facts. I got to wear white to my first engagement. Did you? Yo, old whore mouth. But yeah. I remember that game looked solid in last trailer too. Do you really? Okay, I've never seen it before, so I actually thought this shit was fire. So shout out PlayStation. Oh, it was a PlayStation thing, not Xbox. My bad. Shout out PlayStation. I was trying to give Xbox credit they didn't deserve. That's my bad, guys.
Oh, we didn't even talk about the Xbox Direct.
We didn't. We did not. When does this shit come out, bro? Visions of Mana. Please have a release date. That bitch just say 2024. Fuck.
Nice and vague. Keep it nice and vague.
Come on, Square. I need that. I need that up off you. Visions of Mana. Fucked. Wow, why you always exposing me? I stopped sleeping with that man's wife days ago. Yeah, alright. He not
Who
talking about
is
me, by the way.
in chat talking this mess? This is on Instagram?
Nah, they talking on Twitch and Kick together, back and forth.
Well, I must be kicking. Like, I don't see that one on Twitch.
So yeah, Dragon Quest came out first by like a decade, and then everybody copied them. So only people who could sue was Dragon Quest, and they don't care. So there's that. With the wife, now Slackums is with the husband. Oh, I did hear about that story. He reckoned households on both ends, with both ends. Ain't that crazy? Yeah. So neither here nor there. This game looks absolute fucking fire flames. I'm definitely gonna play this. If it comes out by May, I'll probably play this and something else. Ninja is the wife. Hey, yo, what is going on? And Roger's the husband, I guess. And y'all just out here breeding new pals.
What life are y'all living?
The double life. They out there on the mountaintop breaking backs. Anyways, so
y'all living different out there these days. I see
different strokes for these folks. Anywho, so that's all I got really for today. I'm cool with it. Oz, anything you want to add?
Nah, I'm cool with it for real.
I'm cool with it for real. All this Palworld talk done got Oz waking up. You feel me? Oz out here.
Wake me up before I go.
Something about a yo. I thought CB was gonna go live today. I guess CB is not gonna go live today, so I'm a little disappointed because I was trying
Mission Lock D.
Mission. Hey, why you say it like that? Come on, dog. What's up with you? Whose man's is this? Why are you saying it like that? It's Mission Lock. Come, why you gotta be weird?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Where did I get involved in this? You definitely daddy in the situation. Yeah, sorry, bros. Dang, that's crazy. Blow up. Where I stop a faux rap. Anyways,
Well, yeah, look, it's Mission Lock D.
Hey, yo, it's Mission Locked. Stop being weird, bro.
Yo, I'm
being
not
weird. This is not the time.
See,
this is not the time.
Roger.
Oh yeah.
These nuts.
Hey, yo.
I'm just reading what Roger put in chat. That's all.
Speaking of which, in the spirit of all things that are happening, right? We are going to most likely raid out. So once again, I want to appreciate all of you guys for everything that you did. Everybody who pulled up. We got about 11 on Twitch. We got some people on Kick. We got some people on YouTube. We got some people on Instagram watching. Some of y'all didn't talk. Y'all was being weird, but it's cool. Next time we'll get y'all in here. We'll get you talking. Lots of stuff to talk about as always. But right now, we're gonna raid out, for those of you on Twitch, to my boy Unseasoned Dragon. He's wearing it looked like he was wearing a Santa hat. I'm not sure, but he's cool as hell. So if you guys get over there and you like the content, make sure you drop a follow. If you love the content, I don't know, maybe subscribe. Catch you guys on the next one, which will be tomorrow. Peace.
Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. On CC.